Dumbest ancient laws. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Spartan bachelor fines. In Sparta, bachelors faced societal pressure and potential penalties for not marrying. Unlike other Greek cities, oftentimes Greek adults who were not married faced public ridicule in every way you could imagine. Some sources even say that they sometimes would be forced to walk around the agora, the ancient marketplace, butt booty naked, singing songs about how they don't got any angeras, ancient Greek has. Number 2. Roman urine tax. Vespasian. Emperor Vespasian taxed the collection of urine from public urinals, used it for tanning and laundry, giving rise to the saying, money don't stink. Pecunia non olet, or in other words, money doesn't stink, came to be due to an extremely strange method of the Romans using pee to make profit. The emperors used this pee to experience another kind of golden shower. Number 3. Night funerals in Rome. Funerals were restricted to nighttime to reduce daytime disruption, reflecting beliefs about death's impurity. This isn't the worst idea to come out of Rome, just kind of funny that the last time you would maybe see your loved one, you wouldn't actually be able to see them. I could just imagine some random Roman walking by in the dark and falling into the grave. Number 4. Athenian funeral limits. Solon's laws limited extravagant wailing, ornate clothing, and frequent grave visits to curb public disorder and status displays. At a first glance, I initially thought that this was a stupid idea, until I researched this a little bit more and realized Solon honestly was in a good place when doing this. He intended these laws to make it so that the funerals of rich people's relatives wouldn't be so extravagant and outshine the funerals of the poor. It also helped to alleviate the financial burden some of the families would put on themselves after the death of a loved one, such as sacrificing an ox or visiting the grave 30 times a day, common things like that. Number 5. Armor in Parliament. Still technically active, this law from 1313 banned wearing armor in Parliament to prevent armed rebellion. This law is fair enough. If your enemies have no armor, then you have no enemies. Number 6. Suspicious salmon. The Salmon Act of 1986 made handling salmon suspiciously illegal, though it's more modern than often cited. Though it's vague wording, this law is still very much so enforced. Its main aim is to stop the illegal catching, unaliving, and black market selling of salmon, which apparently is a lucrative business. So, number 7. Pig naming in France. Naming a pig Napoleon was forbidden, a clear jab at the emperor. Now, this one's a very common misconception. Napoleon never officially passed a law saying that you couldn't name a pig Napoleon. I'm sure that he probably didn't love it when you name your pig Napoleon, because I'm sure that people did that just to throw jabs at Napoleon. However, Napoleon is a very common name in France at the time for both humans and for animals. So take that, Animal Farm. Y'all misled so many people. Number 8. Potato ban UK. A law prohibiting bringing Polish potatoes into Britain, likely to protect local farmers. This ban was actually super crucial to the potatoes in the UK and the rest of the world. You see, Poland had a big potato problem. A disease struck their potatoes called A disease struck their potatoes called ring rot, so the ban was to prevent the spreading. However, to say it was a ban is false. It was just limitations and rules that an inspector must look at the potatoes 48 hours in advance before they got sent out. Number 9. Roman fathers selling sons. Roman fathers once held startling authority. By law, they could sell their sons into slavery 3 times, though after the third, the son was freed forever. Fathers also loved arranging marriages with no consent. Ancient writers of the time noted both the severity and the flexibility of this law, as not everybody took as much took as much of the power. And let me just say, if my father sold me 3 times, I would be selling his ass to the Egyptians to help with the pyramids. Number 10. Babylonian beer law. Beer in Babylon was regulated by law. Hammurabi's code punished tavern keepers for shortchanging customers on beer portions. Women often ran these taverns, making them central to daily life. Flavored with dates or honey, beer was safer than water. Could you imagine a world where beer is safer than water? Arguably, though, a lot of frat boys would tell you that that's still around. Don't believe them, though. They're drunk. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you guys want to learn more history facts, consider giving me a like and perhaps tapping that subscribe button. Okay,